Louqshire Expediting Adventures, where you never know what you're going to get with us.
That might be a video title. Nice.
It is Thursday, January
9th.
whatever Thursday, January is.
Yeah, the second week of January.
Yes. We are sitting here in Lake Wells, Florida at a Love's. It's a brand new looking Love's. It's very nice. In fact, I've used their shower twice. We are picking up this afternoon in Orlando, headed to the cold.
Yeah, back to the cold.
75 degrees here. It's sunny. It's beautiful. I love Florida. We took a back road yesterday by accident, and it was just gorgeous. GPS was acting a little weird, but we rerouted. It was gorgeous. I actually finally found citrus groves here in Florida.
Yes, we found the oranges in Florida.
Yes, this whole time I thought they were imported from like California or something, but we finally found them.
Finally found them.
So we delivered yesterday in Miami.
Well, let's back up a little bit because we're talking about what we did yesterday, but we haven't recapped the last week.
So you want to start from the first of the year?
Yeah, let's recap. So
all right.
When last we spoke, we were about to pick up in Corona, California. I gotta look up there so my eyes are open.
Our director's watching.
Yes, she is, I'm sure. So we picked up in Corona, California, heading to Denver, Colorado. I don't know if we mentioned that load we turned down originally because we just didn't want to go to Denver.
No.
Got a phone call back asking if they could sweeten the pot, and we made an offer and told them what it would take for us to go to Denver, and they countered, and we accepted it. So went to Denver, delivered in Denver on Friday. Yes, on Friday. We were
doing our math.
We were empty moving out of Denver, heading east to Indianapolis. Got about 90 miles out, and got a call for a rescue load from Denver down to Las Vegas. That delivered on Saturday morning, which happened to be my birthday also. So I got to spend my birthday in Vegas. So we made that delivery in Vegas on Saturday morning. We hung out there, had some fun, had a couple adult beverages, had a really nice dinner in Vegas. Sunday afternoon, we were actually heading back towards Los Angeles. Got to State Line, got a phone call for another load out of Denver. So deadhead miles on that were 760 some odd miles. We were able to negotiate again a nice bonus on that. That load brought us down here to Miami. That load delivered on Wednesday. So we picked that up on Monday morning. That load delivered here on Miami on Wednesday, and then we relocated here to Lake Wales.
Wales.
Yesterday afternoon, and again had a nice dinner at a local seafood place and bar, and just spent the night here, just to kind of relax a little bit. The drive to Denver was tough.
Can we do firsties?
Yeah, we can do firsties.
So we'll just start with the load from Corona it was actually Monument, Colorado.
Yeah, just north of Colorado Springs.
Flagstaff. I drove through some snowish terrain up there. That was a first for me. And I was nervous. I'm not going to lie. So, and then again, when we got the rescue load going from Denver to Vegas, I shared with Vincent how nervous I was because we might be going into snow, and let me just say, there was some snow, a little ice at the top of Vail Pass, and it wasn't too bad. I did do 7% grade for 7 miles.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo.
That's impressive.
A little icy at the top, but that wasn't the big one. On the way back from Vegas to Denver, I kept seeing the reader board say, CMVs must chain. So when I woke Vincent up in Grand Junction, I said, you're going to have to chain.
Yeah, so 150 miles or so later, we get to mile marker 170 something or other, and we had to pull over and chain. And it's my first time chaining since I was in training when I drove tractor trailer back to... somebody forgot to put the phone on Do Not Disturb, and got a little phone call there. Yeah. So we're back, and we're talking about chains, Melissa tells me.
We didn't recap and watch, so we're just going to jump right back in.
Right back in where we were, yeah. So
I think we were talking about chaining up on Vale Pass, and Vince was stating that he hasn't really done it since he did it in training 2 years ago.
And that was in the yard, and it was dry, and it was on a tractor. So I was able to disconnect the tractor from the trailer and drop the chains over. Well, can't do that on a straight truck, but I did remember my lessons, and my good buddy Kevin Heath taught me well. So,
yes, he did.
Thanks, Kevin. So we got chained up, got moving on up the hill.
You killed it.
12
you
miles.
It.
Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart.
You were amazing. I just was the flashlight girl.
Appreciate that, but
we
got chained up.
It
was cold and dirty and sandy and nasty. And
12 miles.
12 miles up the hill. Made it up safely down the other side, got the chains off, and made it to our pickup just fine. So that was a new experience, a fun experience that has us looking at investing in auto socks. Yeah. So what else do we want to talk about today? Professionalism? Should we go right there now?
Let's just jump right in.
Yeah, let's just jump right into professionalism. So we've had, when we first got going, we had a compliment on how clean the inside of our box was.
What do you mean when we first? I'm sorry.
6 months ago when we first started.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
sorry.
we got a compliment on how clean our box was, and I thanked the guy, and I thought, well, that's how things should be. Fast forward to a couple weeks ago, we had another compliment on how clean our box was, and it made me think a little bit. And then we had our rescue load, and
in Denver,
and looking at the condition of the box that we picked up from, there was a part of a fender off the truck, and there was just some old styrofoam back there, and it made me realize that, maybe everybody doesn't keep their truck the way we keep our truck. Fast forward to yesterday at our delivery, and our point of contact there thought our truck was brand new. It had just been washed because it was filthy dirty after going over the pass, which you all know how that is, but we just got a truck wash. But again, our box was clean. We keep our box organized. We have our load bars actually attached to the E-Track when we're empty, so you can actually get in there and do stuff and move around without having to move load bars. Our straps are in a crate. Our blankets are in a box.
And they're neatly folded, or rolled, or whatever you want to call it.
The straps are rolled. The blankets are folded. Our dolly and our furniture dolly are strapped to the back of the box. Our pallet jack is strapped into a corner. So those are things that I just thought, I won't speak for both of us, let you speak for yourself on that, but I just thought that's how we should run a truck. That's how the truck should look. When you pull up to a dock and you open your doors and they're going to load you, they should be able to load you without having to move stuff around or figure out what's going on. So that's a part of what we do out here. Is we're professional. We represent ourselves. We represent our fleet owners, #Highfield family, and we represent Panther, the name on the side of the truck, when we do that. So just wanted to bring that up, and I think that makes a big difference when you're out here. Will you still get loads and make money if your truck is a mess? Probably. Can you be rejected from certain loads if your truck is not clean?
Oh, I would think so.
Sure. Some of the life sciences stuff that we do, there's notes on the dispatch. Box must be clean. So I could certainly see some of the stuff we haul, the truck being rejected if it's in bad condition. So thanks to Highfield for giving us good equipment. Thanks to you for helping me maintain it and take care of it. And
I did take her through the truck wash.
You did take her through the truck wash. That was cool.
Got all the Vale sand off.
Yeah.
They asked if I wanted an engine wash. I'm like, Vincent didn't say anything about that, but yes to the Rain-X. And then when he opened it up and I looked, he's like, are you sure you don't want to do the engine wash? I didn't realize the sand and such gets way up in there. It was gross. And you said you didn't want to speak for me. I think that professionalism is who we are too.
Sure.
It's how we represent ourselves. I joke that I don't want to wear my holy jeans when we go to some places. When I mean holy, it's that fashion look. But I have in a couple of places that I feel are appropriate. But overall, I would say that, we're not in flip-flops and we're just looking presentable. we try to do the hair, whatever. No, I know your hair needs to be done, right?
It does need to be
or
done.
put a hat on, just looking professional, not like we're rolling out of bed. But this is still a business to us, just as if we were going to a W-2 desk job or whatever. Some days I throw the red lipstick on and feel fancy and sassy, but
I haven't done that yet. I haven't quite felt
well, I'm
the
just
red
coming
lipstick
from
thing yet.
I'm coming from the women's perspective. I know we've had a couple of questions. How clean can you be and maintain, and how's hygiene, and so on and so forth. And I feel as a woman that I can maintain a pretty high level of that hygiene level being out here on the truck. But that's because we want to still be professional.
We want to be comfortable too. We don't want to be running and smelling and just being all around sloppy. I mean, it doesn't take very long to grab a shower. It doesn't take very long to sweep out your box.
Yeah, and that's all being part of that professionalism. I could have left the truck looking nasty and dirty, traveling through non-wet, so dry states, because the weather wasn't going to kick up mud and water, but I knew there was no weather, and it just needed to be washed, to be presentable on the other end. Plus, I don't want to get dirty coming in and out. So, but I agree. When we picked up that load in Denver, when we did the swap, boy, I'm going to use a big word here. I was appalled. I was appalled at the condition. Not only, I could see the interior when they opened it. I didn't get out and actually look at it, but I could see it before they backed up. But the condition of the exterior, it was rough. And I respect the equipment that we're given. Highfield just takes care of us out here, with whatever we may need if we need maintenance issues. And I want to give that respect back and keeping the truck looking good. Not only for them, but again, we want to look professional rolling into shipper and consignees. So
we do. We want to dispel that stigma of truckers being dirty and smelly, and
you don't have to be.
You don't have to be, and your equipment doesn't have to look like
bad. Appalled. Appalling. Bad. Both inside or exterior. So that was really something that we've talked a lot about this last week, and we wanted to share, I guess, professionalism, and it doesn't take much to set your standards a little high and making that look good.
It doesn't.
It's not hard to do.
And that professionalism rolls over to how you talk to other drivers, how you talk to your consignees and shippers, how you communicate with dispatch as well. That professionalism is important to allow you to continue to be successul. So
our dispatcher, can we give a shout out to her?
Sure.
Was it? We had 2 J's this last week. The one
Friday night.
The rescue load.
Janice, you're a phenomenal lady. I don't know if you watch our YouTube or not, but you sounded a little frazzled. Sounds like you had a lot of moving pieces and parts. The consignee was on the phone. The shipper was on the phone. You were trying to get third party to move the freight. You just had a lot on your plate, and you rocked it like a... Yeah, that was
rocked it.
A hugely time-sensitive load. It was actually props for a CES booth in Las Vegas, Consumer Electronics Show.
Some of us don't know what that is.
It was big electronics trade show, happens in Vegas every year. The delivery was scheduled originally for 9 o'clock Eastern time on Saturday morning. We didn't get there, unfortunately, until about noon, just because of having to drive to the location for the rescue load, doing the swap, and then hustling butt down to Vegas. And they knew that was going to happen, but this was already going to be, at that point, it was late. She had the customer on the phone, giving her an earful, trying to get the load there on time. And when you're doing these big trade shows, you don't have a whole lot of time for load in and setup. So that's part of what was going on with Janice, but it was actually a pretty cool load.
She was very pleasant. She handled it.
Yep, she handled it very well. So
the load was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Took us into Vegas.
It did for a big automotive company in their booth, and maybe there'll be some pictures. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows what's going to be in there until I edit it and decide if I'm going to put it in or not.
I liked our last load we just delivered, because I was chatting with my cousin Sarah a couple months back, and she's like, it just sounds like you're part of something bigger.
Sure.
How you automotive parts. We're helping make the car, I guess,
Yeah.
or medical supplies, or so on and so forth. I like the fun stuff, such as the trade show. That was really neat because now
Well-
I'm seeing it on the news, and I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
is that what we hauled?
Exactly.
So this last load,
Well, let's
we
just
say
say
what the last
let's
load was?
just say that in a couple of weeks on Sunday,
a big Sunday.
a big Sunday.
A lot of you will be partying
Yeah.
and having parties for this big
lots
Sunday.
and lots of fun. And you'll see people on TV, and they'll be wearing things around their neck, and it's possible that something that they're doing or wearing is something that we might have hauled for this big event. I mean, I think it was super. Can I just say that?
It was very super.
It was very super.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
I'm sure that people will be having bowls of guacamole and salsa.
probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Supersized beverages.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Bowls
Yep.
of chips.
Bowls of chips too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bowls of chili. Yeah. So
Super-sized bowls of chili.
supersized bowls of chili, supersized beverages, maybe supersized bowls of guacamole too. Who knows?
I just
Anyway.
love being part of the bigger picture.
Yep. If this lifestyle is something that you guys think you might want to do,
Yeah.
same household teams, Class B license with the hazmat and tanker endorsement.
It helps if your same household partner likes oysters on the half shell. Just
Yes,
saying.
it does. Well, as long as you like oysters on the half shell, because if your partner does and you don't, not such a big deal. But yeah, it helps to have somebody on the truck with you that you like spending time with and can enjoy this small space and the lifestyle together. So if that interests you, feel free to hit us up. Our contact information is down below. Shoot us an email, catch
subscribe.
us on Instagram, subscribe to our videos. And if you have questions about the lifestyle, let us know. We're happy to answer those questions. Questions, or rather topic requests, things that you want to know about or things we can do a video about for you. Let us know. We're happy to take those suggestions under advisement and help make these videos more informative for you. So with that note, that being said,
We did laundry yesterday.
we did do laundry yesterday.
It was needed, all that
Yeah.
road grime.
That was random.
I know.
But laundry was done and all the dirt washed out of the jackets. So, hey, thank you for watching.
Have a great
subscribing.
weekend.
Have a great weekend. And don't forget, don't leave money on the table. There's a lot of it out there. Grab it.